We are all about pantry preparedness and different ways to become better prepared to deal with life's little emergencies, because your pantry is the best insurance that money can buy. Today, we're going to go over various amount of storage possibilities that you can look at, and we're going to discuss different things that you can do to make sure that you are prepared. My hope is that with this guide, you'll confidently choose the right method for each type of food in your long-term or short-term pantry storage. Sometimes you have to spend a little money. Sometimes it's stuff that you've just got sitting around. In this case, we're going to start with glass jars like mason jars or similar, right? These are best for home canned foods, obviously, fruits, vegetables, soups, meats, your dry pantry items for short-term to mid-term use, like your spices and your grains. Now, vacuum seal if you're going to do spices and herbs and even grains, even rice. Whatever I put in here, I typically vacuum seal it because I want to make sure it stays as fresh as possible. Is it absolutely necessary? No, but it is a good practice, especially when you're looking at herbs and spices. Dehydrated or freeze-dried foods also, when you open up the original container, really go good when they're put into these smaller jars, and then vacuum seal them so that they stay fresh. It's an airtight, secure thing that, you don't have to worry about any pests or anything getting in there. So why use these? Simple. They're reusable and they're non-reactive. They're airtight when they're properly sealed. Transparent, one of my favorite things, right? They're transparent, so it's really easy to identify the containers as long as it's not pectin or arrowroot powder. And they're ideal for rotating stock in your working pantry. These are my go-to for my working pantry storage. Now, I do have some longer term items in there like salt because it was convenient at the time that I bought the salt. But otherwise, these are all things that I'm planning on using pretty much in the next 365. When you don't want to use these, when you're looking at long-term storage in hot or unstable environments, because if you have severe temperature fluctuations, it will impact the seal, whether it's canning or whether it is vacuum sealed. You don't want that. And if the item that you're storing inside of it, if it expands or off gases anything, then obviously that's not good. These are also something that require your food to be in a dark area because the light gets to it. The more light that gets to your food, the more it deteriorates the nutritional value and the quality. Another option is Mylar bags.